Alright, hey guys. Playing Kirby and the Forgotten Land on a Nintendo Switch. I was actually recording the previous like 40 minutes off 20, but I wasn't even recording, which is fucking whack. But anyways, so far the game started off really nice in a forest, very good theme music, and there was like no tutorials. It was straight into it. It was so easy. I love games that don't have tutorials. Like I was playing that new Zelda game with the music, and where you gotta like play to the beat of the song, and that was just so full of tutorials, so I had to quit the game. So this game, like, there was a point where I turned into a car, which is so new. So I'm looking forward to like drawing that. Like I draw a lot of Kirby. I've drawn like Baby Kirby, Naruto Kirby, Pit Kirby, Bowser Kirby, Dragon Kirby, like Kirby holding like every item from Melee, Smash Bros. Melee. I just managed to like make him hold it all. So like, yeah, this game is sick. It's got really good sound design. So it's 3D, which is like, I don't think I've played a 3D Kirby game before. The last ones I've played was like the Game Boy and Game Boy Advance ones. I'm a huge fan of Kirby since Smash Bros. Melee. I think it's such a great character, and it's also known as part of like this Nintendo universe. You know, always been in the Smash Bros. Games is such a good idea, because it's one of the best characters. Like the idea of Kirby absorbing people, getting their powers, is really cool. Well, I think I can shield off the back buttons. Oh, and you can roll, okay. But yeah, it's unfortunate I was recording before. I was talking a lot, but I guess I'll just repeat what I said. I was thinking about like a 3D Melee game in recent times, and then just playing this, I was like, holy crap. I can imagine it even more. Like, I think a 3D Smash Bros. Melee would... You just have to use a joystick to move around, and then you tap jump with X or Y. And then you program, I guess, the hitboxes and the hurt boxes as like 3D bubbles, so spherical bubbles. And then there'll be lots of other things to program. But can it be done? And I think, yes, it can. Because we've made Project M, which is like, they got the Brawl from Switch, Smash Bros. Brawl, and made it like Melee by reprogramming everything. Using the Brawl as like the base engine and the base like disc, ISO disc or whatever, and it's possible. Like, it's not that hard to imagine. I've played like a Minecraft Smash Bros, which was a cool experience. Obviously the dynamics change, like as a spectator sport, suddenly it's like, I don't know, it's 3D. Things look a bit interesting, it might be more complex, or it might be less complex on a... Like the way people get addicted to Melee, like, it might be worse or better, who knows. You'll have like things like Samus's extended grabs, you know, still working, you got all the little glitches and little techniques, like Fox Shine, Wave Shines, and you know, you still have all that. Everything's would practically be the same, I think. You just wave dash and it should still work out. And like Yoshi's dash grab has the Z axis incorporated into that move, which isn't utilized in Melee. I think we suspect it's like it's a programming error. But like now in a 3D Melee, like that would be possible. But there's all sorts of 3D components off Melee. Characters move in and out of like the X and Y axis, you know, to do like dodges and stuff. I'm not sure how much that will be incorporated, but it does affect their animations. Like you sidestep in the Smash Bros, like you're just sidestepping into the Z axis. This is Cutter Kirby. Before I was like the Sword Fighter Kirby. It's actually sick because when you absorb like the car or there was a vending machine at one point, or like an orange cone, you keep like your power that you had before that. So when you go into these bigger objects like a car, it just places the hat from like my Cutter Kirby or Sword Fighter Kirby on top of the car. So it's sick how it retains that information. I think like information and like just programming like that goes a long way. Oh, here we go. So I'm gonna have to use that cone. Oh, I actually didn't have to drop that, but. But I'm so impressed just how there's no like tutorials and like the HUD, like the graphics overlay, isn't like there's nothing right now. There's like a sign there, but it's like a physical sign into the world that tells me where to go. I just love games that don't have to really explain themselves that much, especially when you got gamers that have been playing video games for ages. They can pretty much figure it out. And it's fun figuring out things for yourself is really fun. Because then you feel like you earned that. It's like you're in control. You figure that out, not someone else. So I think those items are just food, like if you need health. Hello, this is Cone Kirby. Like, it's kind of cool. It's a cool little triangle. It's crazy, yeah. Kirby can take the shape of anything, really. I guess there's a size limit, but I made an artwork called Where is the Town, I Wonder? And it's like this little character is facing one way, and it's like, where's the town? With a question mark over his head. Where's the town? And like, it's behind him. And you can see on some of the windows of the buildings, it has Kirby's face. Like, you'll be like, wait a second, these windows look like Kirby's face. And it's like, yep, because Kirby swallowed the whole town. And he moved the whole town. So, maybe that would be like a level, like 99 Kirby or something. Old, ancient, wise Kirby. But yeah, this game was made by HAL Laboratory, which is the same company that, so like with that little dog symbol in this little like dog bed, you'll see it in the Smash Bros credits as well, like at the start and the end, and then like it's cool just knowing that, like, you know, Melee was made by like smallish amount of people, you know, 20 years ago, and yeah, it's just dope to see that. It's a good sign. I've played Yoshi's, the Woolly one on the Switch, and it's similar vibe, not as 3D. I'd say you still got to follow like a one-way path, but you move into the Z-axis as well. But it's not quite as. This feels a lot more mechanics, a lot more freeing. Gotta love having a lot of mechanics, I'd say. I've played, I played the new Wii, like Nintendo Switch Sports, and like even in like the bowling game on that, compared to the old Nintendo Wii Sports, you can't even like let go of the ball at any time you want. They've dumbed down the game to the point where you just hold onto the ball, and you you know, bowl your bowling ball and it just automatically lets go of it. There's like not much control anymore, and even like the tennis they made on it, it's like practically the same thing, if not even less control, because you can't even see your bat moving with like your Wii remote or your like Nintendo Switch remote. So it's interesting how things get downgraded sometimes. The graphics might be better, they might be cooler, like the background art is pretty cool in a Nintendo Switch sports game. But like, it all comes back down to the mechanics and like expression and freedom and control. So some things are clearly like just made for like little kids, I guess. But little kids, you don't want to underestimate them. They can easily figure out your game, figure out like mechanics and learn to like really utilize that stuff. You don't want to like, you want to make them become smart. So definitely program like lots of cool physics mechanics, just like Smash Bros. Melee does. Like Ultimate's practically, it's like a dumbed down version of like Melee essentially. But yeah, there's this cool Smash Bros mod called it's like Project M Remix. It's just got like a ton of characters in it. Had like Sub-Zero in it. Like there's like 7 people from the Sonic universe. There's a lot of like the Nintendo like Ultimate characters that are in it as well, which is kind of, you know, helps Ultimate people like transition into that game. There's like Waluigi, like some other people from Mario, more people from Zelda. Toon Zelda is sick, like so that's like, you know, pretty hopeful. I love that. There's like Melee Beyond, or Beyond Melee, and that game is sorry, I think I'm playing the same stage as before. Yeah, I've actually played this. So that was the vending machine. I believe I've played this already, so let's exit stage. So I don't know how I got stuck in that. I swear I went to this one. Maybe that's the wrong place? Waddle Dee Town. Oh, okay. The way they directed that, like in terms of the viewer's eye, it made me look where I was, and then I could see another location. So you'd think like that would be naturally be the place I'm supposed to go, but it wasn't. I had to like go downwards. So that's like some filmmaking 101. Alright, so what the fuck? It just... Interesting. Alright, I'll probably just missed something. So is this to Waddle Dee Town by pressing B? Okay. I'll just explore this place then. There you go. HAL Laboratory. Let's see if I recognize any names. Nah, probably not. But that's cool. I wonder how big the company is now. It's like definitely a lot more people than what Melee had. Oh, actually, that seemed pretty small. But yeah, that symbol is so cool. It's very nostalgic. Like, I wouldn't mind that as a sticker to put on my like skateboard or whatever. Alright, what other movies did he have? Oh, so that's the Kirby car, which is pretty cool. Like, I'm gonna draw that for sure, and it's just cool. Like the mirrors on the sides, they're like the little arms. You can really put Kirby's face on anything. So if you have to design a house and you got the windows that you can customize, you can literally make it into Kirby's face. Alright, I do want to show the start of the game, because you start in a forest, very like Zelda-like, and you just like, where am I? You just walk in, very natural, and like, they had a really good theme score, but maybe I'll save that for you guys. You guys can see it when you play the game. Alright, too well the map. Okay, I have no idea where to go. Alright, downtown grassland. It's got a star. This one is missing a star, so I must have like missed something here. Or maybe this is... Okay, this is new. Alright. Fire Kirby. So I've been taking a long break from Melee. Just Smash Bros in general. Like Project M and all those like beyond Melee. Because it's having problems just like just playing it like in ideal conditions. Like I think I only want to play in real life now, like in person. It's also because when you verse people online, it's like you're not even voice chatting to them. Sometimes we are, especially for doubles. But it's like I have to just end up like, I don't know, watching a movie on the side, listening to music, but even that just gets like, I'd rather just talk to someone. It's kind of weird, like, playing a game with someone, and it's like, you can't even like talk to them. I feel like I can get so much more out of my time by doing that. Like getting to know someone, or, you know, you can give each other feedback on the game, and yeah, and how to improve and all that. But yeah, Millie will probably return. I'll probably play it. I want to take a good like another 6 months break from that. The community's pretty small here in Perth. It's so not really like, you're not really missing anything. It's usually probably just, and I just play with like my close friends, I guess, in person every once in a while, which is the way I like it the most. But I also like playing on items and like random stages, which is what we also do. Oh crap. Looks like you have infinite jumps on this game. As opposed to like, you know, Smash Bros, you only get like 6 jumps. But yeah, Melee, like I really love just the items on it and like all the stages. And a huge problem was when playing this game, Melee, like they kind of ruined it with freezing Pokemon Stadium. Like a lot of people like it how it's frozen, which means like you can't play it, like the transformations on the stage is just not possible. which sucks, but it's possible obviously if I play in person. I just use like the original Melee disc, or like 20XX Melee, which is like a modded one. You can do some cool stuff on that. But yeah, it's like, I don't like how they just change things like that. The stages, playing online, it's restricted to like the same like 5 or 6 stages, and unless you direct connect with someone. So, but it's so convenient just playing with randoms. I wish there was like a playing with randoms fun mode where it had like all the stages and all the items on. I feel like, we learn all these tech skills, but then like we don't even play off like all these items and stages, which will really like push those tech skills to do some crazy stuff. Like new combos I wouldn't have seen before, and all these new moves. I feel like that's like next level, but it is what it is, and if anything, I reckon I should be the one to like, start that movement, make those tournaments or something. But then again, I just play it with people in person, so it's, it's cool. But speaking of Smash Bros, like Smash 4 released, and then Smash Ultimate released, and like back on the Smash 4 on the DS, they originally released a demo for it, which only had 5 characters. It was Pikachu, Villager, Link, Mario, and Mega Man. Very iconic characters, and like, I think that was the peak enjoyment for me for the game. Apart from versing like some 1-on-1s with some really good people in the early days, before all the updates and stuff. That was an equivalent experience as playing that demo on the DS, because it was just 5 characters, and that let us like figure out like the meta and learn all. There's so much to explore just with every matchup, but now there's just too many matchups because there's like 50 characters. And a lot of them are just like, they're these humanoids, skinny, tall humanoids with like swords. And they're all just like overpowered. They're not like iconic like Kirby, being able to suck up enemies, like Yoshi with the eggs, and like characters that haven't established like, 20 years of history, just getting outbeaten by these new characters from these games that like haven't even released sometimes, because it's like a promotion. They release them on Smash Bros as part of like a deal. But yeah, like I'd be keen to like start like a Smash 4 demo on the 3DS, like if anyone's keen on playing that. Like that had like, there were some techniques on that which they patched out. I think Link had like a bomb arrow or something at one point, but there's all sorts of stuff. Maybe not on that, but I think that was Toon Link I'm referring to, which wasn't in the demo. But I'm sure there's like, Villager had something with his side B when it explodes inside like a wall. It was like really strong. And that was cool. That was like an opportunity to just expand my moveset and do like combos off of that. Or just another kill option. Because there's just not enough like kill options essentially. A lot of moves are so weak that you can't even like use them to combo as well, so it's like, what do you do? So yeah, that Smash 4 demo had a lot of like cool shit. It was like, I think it's like a time game, or there's like 2 stocks I think, and then it rotates between that and a timed game based on points, where there's also items on. But that provides a perfect mix-up, I'd say. So in the best of 3, you play like, I guess, with no items, and then you play with items, and then with no items. Or it might be with items, then no items, and with items. But I think people should just, play it as it is, and like, just use all your techs, all your techniques, tech skills, people get so good at a game, it's like you learn how to defend from items and you learn how to use the items. So it's really like, it still maintains a fairness. I guess there's an RNG sort of component that people like get pissed off at a lot, but that's part of like the thrill, especially when you get good. You learn to control RNG more and more and defend from it. But yeah, that's something I'd be keen for. I do have like 2 3DSs, so I've been meaning to like set that up and then just play in person. What do I do here? So it won't let me jump infinite. There's an invisible wall. Alright, no idea. Alright, I get it. The stairs is kind of in the way, but yeah, it is in the way. Was there a way to rotate? Not really, but I guess I gotta put it here. But yeah, I'm very optimistic like about gaming. I think people that have like feedback on like even just like reality or like politics or the systems we live in, it's optimistic. It can come across as like pessimistic, but it's really the people that have ideas and like a better way and can talk about them. It means you have to undermine what you're currently on, undermine the current foundations, and then talk about or suggest ideas of better ones or feedback on like, sometimes the feedback is just like what's not good. You're pointing it out, you're making the observations that other people might not know how to do or might not have known. But it's optimistic. But does this game have the longevity? Like for someone like me, you know, there's a lot of games out there. There's a lot of stuff to do. You know, I'm working on a movie, working on illustrations, on comics. It's like there's a lot. Yeah, it's a cool game. It's definitely something I'd love to have played it as a kid. So I think that's, you know, they hit the nail on the head for that. You know, a lot of kids are going to enjoy this game. For me, it's like there's some cool inspiration. Like I love the Kirby car. But there's not much else, you know, for me to do in this game. So right now, this is some weird mini game. It's like it's in like its own like dimension. Not exactly doing anything. It's like solving a puzzle that's not even worth being solved. It's kind of whatever. That heart looks pretty cool. Oh, that's a star. It's a nice design. Rare stone. What do I do with the rare stone? Alright. I have one rare stone. Okay. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think I need to play this anymore. I feel like that's the experience for me at least, and yeah, it's good. Definitely, you guys check it out. Maybe you guys will love it. I've just, yeah, if I was a kid, I think I'd love this a lot more. But I've got a lot of stuff to do these days, so we'll end it there. Thanks for watching, and definitely leave a comment about anything that I've talked about, or anything really. So yeah. See ya.